What's up, guys? Episode number 5. Today we're going to go over a couple things about foam rollers, and then we're going to jump right into it and figure out how to foam roll one of the toughest muscles in our entire body. So we have this one. This is a very light, non-dense piece of foam. If you're rolling on it too often or with too much weight, eventually it's going to get oval shaped. It's going to be like rolling an egg uphill. Just doesn't want to do it. So this is good for the more sensitive areas. Thank you, Deep Recovery. I really appreciate that option. This is from Trigger Point. This is basically a PVC pipe with just a little bit of padding. It's supposed to feel like the firmness of a palm. I use this one the most. Sometimes when I feel like there's an issue coming on or it's a tough place to get to, I'll use a pure PVC pipe without the padding. That can be very intense if you use it in the wrong spot or you're not ready. It's something you progress. When you first start out, I'd recommend using this one. Go to this one. They have a black foam one that is very popular. And then you can buy a PVC pipe at Home Depot or something. So the muscle that we're going to foam roll today, I'll show you where it is. If you stand up, it's going to be right there. And if you stand up and you press that muscle, feel how rock solid it is. It's just below the hip bone, out to the side a little bit, and it's essentially our vastus lateralis, our outer quad muscle. But it's also a complex area because we have the IT coming up, bowing off into the hip flexor and going back to the glute med and the glute used for abduction when we use our glute. But the quad, right, it helps bring our hip into flexion. So this is correct starting position. This is not correct. You will fall off the foam roller. This is correct. Gives you enough room to roll over towards the other side. So post up the left arm, post up the left foot, gently slide down to the bottom of the hip. You'll feel it, top of the quad. It's pretty intense. Gently lie down onto your bicep, with your arm extended. Reposition a little bit if you need to, and swing that top leg back and forth to in front of you, to behind you. You can call this a scorpion. So this next variation, you straighten that leg. You see that? Straighten the leg, and then with your arm, you open up. You call it book openers. Open and close. Open and close. Feels really good and intense at the same time. We're gonna watch that whole thing over again. Post up the left, gently slide down to the bottom of that right hip. Lie all the way down, reposition a little bit. Now scorpion, open, close. Open, close. There's the top view. Good. Open, and then we're going to straighten our leg on this next time. Straighten the leg, and then swing the arm around gently. Try to touch that left shoulder on the ground. Don't force it. And open and close. Open and close. So there you have it. A beautiful quad stretch that's going to help release that vastus lateralis. When you're doing your other quad stretching, a lot of the times this part of the muscle is very hard to get. So that's why this particular foam rolling exercise is so crucial to do on a one-on-one basis. So you can get it down pat, and so you can really release that tissue. It's going to end up binding up, so you need to forcefully mash it out. Good luck.